Hello everyone, and welcome to Dungeons & Dragons, where everything is made up and the points don't matter. This is Winds of Earrenia, our recurring Dungeons & Dragons campaign here on Bold Wolf Gaming. I am Matthew Baldoff, and I am here with Ryan, Jake, and Shakira to give you an exciting night of Dungeons & Dragons action. Before we get into it, few announcements as always. Starting off, be sure to check out the photo section of the Winds of Earrenia Facebook page. I have added an album full of the handcrafted battle terrain that I created for previous sessions before the stream, so you can get an idea of what to expect when we are able to return to in-person sessions. Another update to the stream, if you look below, you will see the now playing has returned, and it actually fits in with a theme, and it works a lot better. Doesn't get frozen up for the most part like the old iTunes capture did. So if at any point you hear something that you like and you want to know where it came from, you can look below. You can also check out our music credits link or the button below if you're on Twitch to see a list of all of the tracks for the most part, or at least all the artists that we use. And if you like what you hear, be sure to check them out. The artists that created this stuff were nice enough to create a way for people to use their music in streams like this without doing DMCA strikes, so that's fantastic. If you do not see an artist listed with the title of the track, there's a good chance it is probably from Monument Studios, because for some reason their files didn't automatically have that in place, and I'm still in the process of adding that all in. But Monument Studios, if you are a streamer, especially a D&D streamer, definitely somebody you want to check out. Also, if you're a filmmaker, they sell very affordable, one-time cost packages in different genres, and they're copyright-free, so you can use them as you see fit once you've paid for them. So, moving on from that, upcoming streams on Bold Wolf Gaming. Tomorrow, as usual, is the By Zero Squad double feature with Ryan right here from the stream, and Eric the Entertainment Guy. We have Division at 7:30 p.m. and Call of Duty Cold War at 9:30 p.m. And my father-in-law, Shakira's dad, may be joining us as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. Just realized my microphone's over there. 90s Nights, which is every Tuesday morning at 12:30 if you're on the East Coast, 12:30 a.m. I am going to take another shot at Outrun 2019. If you missed it last week, I played the Bonkers game based on the old Disney cartoon, and actually beat it. Surprisingly, I did not expect to do that. I was not able to beat it as a kid, so we'll see if this time I'm lucky enough to finally beat Outrun 2019. Very fun old racing game, based in the future, although it's now the past. And unfortunately, we do not have jet-powered cars all over the place. But whatever. Following night, Wednesday morning at 12:30 a.m. again, if you're on the East Coast. Fantasy night is going to be sci-fi night this week and next week. This week, I'm going to be playing the sci-fi game Farpoint on PS4, which was the free one of the free games a couple months ago. We'll finally be checking that out. And then, of course, next Saturday, same thing with the Division, and of course, be sure to check in on that one, because it'll be that'll be running into my birthday on Sunday. So if you want to get me a gift, just come watch the stream, join in with us. And final announcement for me, as always, don't forget our awesome partners over at Swift. Every time I'm gaming, I am drinking the Swift Reaction energy drink mix. No sugar, increases your energy with no crash, and also enhances your focus and reaction time. Drinking bubblegum flavor tonight, which my brain is finally starting to accept. I've never had anything bubblegum flavored that you were actually allowed to ingest, so it took a while to get used to. But two fantastic flavors. They also have gummies and vitamins and a t-shirt and a drink mixer so far gear-wise. But if you're interested in trying out those products, go to their website, swiftlifestyles.com, and use our coupon code FEARTHEWOLF. You'll both support the stream and get a 15% discount on anything you buy. which is a really great deal because the stuff's not too expensive to begin with, and for what you're getting, 15% off, they're practically giving it away. So be sure to check that out. And now, before we end our announcements, why isn't Ryan showing up?
I was about to tell you that. There we are.
All right. Streamlabs is so stupid about that. Yeah, if I don't have like Discord up, if I accidentally minimize it, it pretends it's not there. Ryan, do you have anything special coming up besides our double feature tomorrow?
Yeah, so double feature tomorrow, like you said. On Sunday, I'm actually doing my very first Animal Crossing stream on the Nintendo Switch, with some lovely ladies from the Animal Crossing New Horizons Giving Tree. It's an 18+ group on Facebook. They'll be doing some giveaways while I'm doing my villager hunt. So if you guys want to join us for that stream, and also if you want to join the Giving Tree, let me know on Facebook, and I'll send you an invite.
Fantastic. And as always, if you're on Twitch and you look to the right-hand side, you will find a link for the By Zero Squad Discord server, which is run by myself, Ryan, and Eric. We also have our own individual channels, which with our own conditions for getting into those. But when we're not streaming, we're pretty much always available to chat, hopping in and out throughout the day, and we would love to talk to people who watch our streams when we're not busy playing games. So be sure to check that out. So unless anybody else has anything, we'll go ahead and get into the recap. Everybody good?
Yep.
Alright. Oops. Alright, so previously on Winds of Earrenia, the Regulators secured the Earrenia, an airship belonging to the Pétagma Cartel. In the process of investigating the ship, they found some interesting books, some silver, a map detailing the cartel's island hideouts, defenses, and secret entrances, and they discovered the ship's method for communicating with the headquarters, as well as a hold filled to the brim with humanoid prisoners intended to be sold for slave labor. After freeing the slaves, they interrogated one of the surviving crew members, gathering intel on procedures and personnel at the hideout. And they also learned of a relationship between the Kataran crew member they already killed and the cartel's leader. They then dropped off the crew in the treacherous mountain pass below and searched for the body of the ship's captain. They found him unconscious but alive. They woke him up and attempted to interrogate him as well, but he was confrontational and stubborn, so they finished him off instead. As they left White Rift Pass, I almost did, the nickname, they sent a message by Raven to the headquarters, posing as the Kataran crew member Hala, claiming that they had captured Serenity, the Regulators' airship, and the ship's captain, Mira, but lost the captain of the Earrenia in the process. They were instructed to park Serenity in the inlet that served as the main access to the hideout, and Malcolm gave the freed slaves a rousing speech that convinced the majority of them to hide on the supposedly captured Serenity to engage in a ground assault against the island's cannon defenses. While Malcolm disguised himself as Hala and brought Mira into the hideout as a prisoner. Zuko was trailing behind them, invisible. They then came face to face with the cartel's leader, Manos Zanus, and they were surprised to meet with an intelligent Fey gorilla-like creature with 3 eyes and 4 arms. Zuko recognized Manos as a Satori, a Fey creature said to be able to see into a person's soul. Zuko discreetly warned Malcolm and Mira about the nature of the creature, and that is where we resume our story. So, let's go ahead and change the music. That's not entirely appropriate. All right. So, at this point, Manos is kind of pacing back and forward, keeping his eyes on Mira. Eyeing her up and down. Zuko has just informed you of the nature of his species, which has made you understandably nervous. He gets a little close to Mira and brushes her hair back, revealing the point of her ears. Can't say I've ever seen a huntsman with elven blood, much less captaining a cargo ship. He keeps his eyes on her and addresses you, Malcolm, as Hala. And says, did she initiate aggressions, or did you?
Actually, let me think of the way to phrase this. Didn't we had orders to shoot on sight on against the other ship, correct?
Correct.
The Solia.
Yes. So I'll actually tell him exactly what we did, and that there was an ambush placed with the Solia as a bait, and they opened fire on us.
All right. You see a bit of anger cross his face, and he looks at her even harder, just as I suspected. So, the Solia convinced you to help attack a cartel ship. Do you have a death wish? What of the Solia?
Maybe.
What happened to it?
The Solia went down.
Any survivors?
If they did, they fell a good 1,000 feet into the snows of the White Wrath Pass.
He kind of smiles at this and looks back at Mira. Well, I don't know how much they were paying you to help with this stupid mission of theirs, whatever purpose they had behind it. But it looks like you'll be paying the price for their arrogance. At this point, he notices that she still has the sword on her back.
Oh, fuck.
And he looks back at you, Malcolm. Brave, but maybe a little bit stupid to leave her armed, and he goes and reaches for your sword. Do you do anything, Mira?
I raise up my hands to try and stop him.
Keeping them...
Yeah, keeping them tied.
Okay. So just kind of trying to defensive maneuver?
Yeah.
All right.
When she does that, I move very quickly and smack her hands down and grab the sword myself, holding it at my side.
Okay. Roll for attack, just to see if you can reach your hands fast enough.
Is that with that attack with dexterity or strength?
We'll call that strength.
Uh, 17.
Which is more than enough for to beat Mira's speed. So, Mira, Malcolm slaps your hands down as you try to keep Manos away, and he pulls out your sword himself.
That makes me feel a little better.
Good. He whistles over to the group, and we'll go ahead and go to the display. Oh. All right. Whistles over to the group that's kind of sitting over here, and a few men stand up. Oops. And walk over to take Mira's arms on both sides. And Manos seems to ponder for a moment. thinking about how he wants to deal with it.
Whose ugly face is that?
It's just a human face.
It's real creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like a whole group of people, or because I mean I don't think that one person's bigger than Manos, right?
Right. Yeah, that's a cluster.
Okay.
Well, I lost my place here. Put her down with the shepherd family. Don't want her getting mixed in with the slaves before I have a chance to deal with her. Are you ready to unload, Holler? I assume your crew can handle that.
Yeah, we should be able to take care of unloading the cargo. You don't want me to deal with this stupid bitch?
That felt so forced.
It was.
No. I want to spend some time with you myself. But
Giggity.
my men will will take her to the shepherd family. Your crew will unload the slaves, and once I'm more relaxed and clear-headed, we'll decide exactly how we're going to deal with this huntsman.
I think I'm going to stream Ape Escape instead.
All right, so the two men grab you up, Mira, and take you this direction, over towards this door.
Jake is still invisible, right?
Yep.
Would him picking up the sword count as an action?
Yes.
I would not count that as one that undoes his...
So I'm going to prop it up against the table right here as I walk by.
Which table? Since I can't see
The one right here. The one you're like hovering over, like right to the left of Manos.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is going further than expected. All right. So
what did you think I was going to shoot him off the bat?
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of what I was anticipating.
We're definitely trying to play a different approach to this.
my job is to subvert the DM's directions, expectations.
All right, so you two begin walking this direction. He seems to be aiming for this door. Mira, as you're being walked this way, you notice there is a small lowered pit with kind of like a rope fence in it, and inside, you pacing back and forth, you see a large adult blink dog.
Oh, hell no.
Blink
Not that
dogs.
again.
Blink dogs.
I love blink dogs.
So Zuko, what are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna follow Malcolm, and after if I notice that I'm not being like looked at in this general direction, I'm gonna pick up the sword.
All right. Roll a perception check.
22.
22. All right, you look around. Most of them are, about half of them are eyeing Mira. The rest are kind of subtly watching Manos bring who they believe to be Hala over to his quarters. So you're able to grab the sword, and after a few moments, I'd say it does blend in with your the invisibility spell from your ring.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm gonna lag behind Manos for a second and use my earring of whisper and tell Jake to free Mira.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you sure?
I'm about to be in a bedroom with an ape. Yes, I want some help.
All right, so you're letting him get you all the way through the door, Malcolm?
Wait, where is Mira actually like all the way across the room, or
she's
Yeah,
on her
probably,
way?
honey.
Okay, so by the time I pick up the sword, if I start to like do like a fast walk to try to make no noise, but like, you know, pick up the pace, to get her before she gets to the blink dog.
Well, they're not taking. He said that they're taking her to the Shepherd family, i.e., Captain Marcus Shepherd's brother and his family. So she's walking past the pit. Is aiming for this door.
The Shepherd family. So it's that the brother?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I would say get her free. I'm just gonna shoot this fucker in the back. I'm not going in that freaking room with him.
Okay.
Okay, so you're waiting until you get up right up to
Well,
the door.
You can say you're hungry or something. Like, I'm kind of famished, but let's eat first.
At what moment are you planning on doing this, Malcolm? I'm
Are you shooting in the back of the head?
I mean, I don't really have the ability to, you know, call a shot like that. I'm not Babe Ruth, but not yet, I should say. I do have a perk later on in, you know, my levels that I can aim for a specific body part to do different actions. But I mean, I would say I want to lag behind him so I'm not like within melee range.
Okay.
So I, you know, don't have disadvantage as well.
All right, so by the time Manos is reaching this door right here, I'd say, Zuko, you've made it about here.
Excuse me.
And Mira is almost up to the door. I want to say door, but it's actually more. It's a door made out of bars, clearly locked. One of the guys releases your arm, Mira, and reaches forward to unlock the gate.
Now's your time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think now is like the perfect time for me to shoot Manos, for her to try to break free,
and then me to get her sword.
Yeah,
well,
like,
you said you loosely tied it, so I could actually like pull my hands free and punch the guy.
Yeah,
exactly.
So yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot Manos in the back.
Oh my.
All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. 19.
19. Nice roll.
Thank you.
That's just a straight roll again, right?
D20 plus dexterity, and remember you have advantage.
Oh, thank God. Not thank God. Okay.
Oh.
13.
13 ain't bad.
25.
25, Christ.
I add 9, bro.
25, okay. I thought for once Malcolm wasn't going to be at the top of the...
Well, that was last session. He was not at the top. I was at the top of initiative. My luck has run out.
All right, so
Ryan's asserting his dominance to be top initiative.
I don't want to get.
All right.
I don't want to be manhandled by this guy.
All right, so you guys each are keeping an eye on each other's positions, and at the moment when Mira is reaching the door and she has one arm free, Manos is getting ready to open the door to his quarters, and Zuko is trying to catch up with Mira. Malcolm, you pull your gun to aim it at Manos, and we're going to start with a surprise round. But before it starts, At the exact moment you pull your gun and get ready to fire, there's a slight shake, and you hear the sound of cannon fire outside. 2 volleys so far, one seemingly outgoing and one incoming, or vice versa. But at this point, Manos looks towards the direction of the sound in confusion, and then looks back at you with the third eye open, and we'll go ahead and do our surprise round. That one is a little too soft.
Please try to shoot him in the eye.
Please do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh no, I have the best line ever. As I make this first attack. Am I first?
Yep, you're first.
Okay. So let me bring up my stuff here. And of course, I'm going to go all in on this one. Action surge, all of that. So 4 shots.
Okay.
Malcolm's really disgusted at the fact that
I'm really gross that Matt almost had an ape almost have his way with me.
oh my.
The cannon fire would have started before it got that far, obviously.
21, 22, 13,
Miss.
Aw.
and a 26.
Ooh.
Hit. All right, so 3 hits and a miss. Go ahead and roll up your damage.
8. Bleh. Another 8.
Oh.
And then a 17. I got 2 minimum rolls and then a maximum roll. How's that?
I have no idea. It's the chance of the dice, man.
All right, so Malcolm opens fire on a very surprise.
Wait.
Huh?
As I'm cocking my gun to make the shots, I'm gonna say, I guess you were third eye blind.
Do you drop your disguise at this point?
What's that?
Do you drop your
Are you
disguise at this
dropping your
point?
disguise?
Yeah.
All right, so Malcolm makes that awesome one-liner, and then opens up a barrage. Only one shot doesn't make contact with the large gorilla-like creature. Now, since this is a surprise round, that means Mira, you're next.
Okay.
Do I get to move as well, or just attack on a surprise round?
Oh, you can move, yeah.
Because I like to back up.
How far?
As much as I can.
Alright, 5, 10, 15. Tell me if you want to deviate directions at any point.
I could start going down south towards Mira.
Well, I had +10 to my unarmed strikes.
With your strength, yeah.
That's it.
Alrighty. Mira. So, yeah, that's right. You don't have your sword on you at the moment.
Right, so I'm currently unarmed, but 28 total to hit.
It's a commoner. All right. So, which guy are you going after first? The one that's still holding on to you, or the one that's unlocking the door?
The one that's holding on to me.
Okay. So Mira breaks out of her bonds and takes a swing at a very shocked bandit that is holding on to her arm, and he is laid out flat instantly. Second attack.
25.
Okay, yep. We don't even have to bother with damage. All right, she breaks out of her bonds, knocks out the guy that's holding her arm, and then grabs the guy that's unlocking the door as he turns around, slams his head into the bars, knocking out most of his teeth and leaving him in a slump. Oh, no, actually, there's a brazier right there. So as she lets him go, he falls backwards into the flames. Zuko.
I'm grabbing the keys he had in his hands.
He actually, they're not in his hands anymore. They're in the door. You heard a click. You're not sure if he completely unlocked it yet, but he was in the process of doing so as you attacked.
Okay.
Jake, what would you like to do?
Just as I took a big bite of my pizza.
Again,
Yeah,
completely
actually,
realistic. I can definitely picture Zuko eating as this starts.
While he's invisible.
Yeah.
True.
He probably grabs somebody's dinner off the table with the sword.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. So I'm just gonna at this point gonna start running over to Mira
Okay.
and throw her sword if I don't make it to her.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, you can actually hand it to her. You could practically put
Okay,
it back in her
perfect.
scabbard. Alright, so that's a free action.
As he hands her the sword, is he going to say, "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this"?
Take this.
I'm still invisible. I'm just gonna like hand it to her because I'm realizing that I'm not invisible, and she probably runs into my face. We collide.
Well, I'd say since you're still invisible, you're handing over the sword, and I wouldn't really count that as something that goes. So the Mira, the sword, becomes visible midair as he's tossing it to you, and you kind of clumsily grab at it.
I kind of wish you guys would have ran into each other.
I know, right? Yeah.
This is what it's like when half elves collide.
All right, Zuko, you want to do anything with your action, or are you staying?
Am I able to take a shot at our big hairy ape?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. He's about 55 feet away.
Yep, I can take a shot at him.
Do it.
Go for it.
23.
23 hits.
Okay. Uh, 15 points of damage.
15 points. All right, second attack.
Again. 13.
13 is a
Oh.
miss.
Okay.
All right, so Zuko, after handing over the sword, pulls out his bow, makes himself visible, and takes a shot at Manos. Being invisible, Manos was not really able to anticipate the first shot. But the second one, he actually, with his one of his lower arms, swats the arrow out of the air. He is now pissed. So that brings us to the first official round. Malcolm, you're up again.
Hey, it's me again. I'm just talking in song lyrics today. It's that kind of day.
It's just coming out of you.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep shooting at the guy that wants to get it
Bang in
on.
the butt.
Well, you don't know more.
True.
All right, go for it.
15, 23.
15
22.
misses. 23 and 22 hit.
Okay. 8 and 11.
All right, so you open up another barrage of shots. 2 more striking his flesh. Hold on, I'm getting a text from... Oops. That.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm getting a text from the guard that's working tonight. That.
Oh boy.
No. Alright, where was I? Alright. Any movement, Malcolm?
I'll move back towards them a little bit, like about halfway to them.
Right about there?
Yep.
Alright. So, that brings us to Manos. Hands of Fate. 4 of them. Alright, so Manos, now very angry and finally aware of what's going on around him. He is going to take... he gets onto all 6 and starts charging towards you, and then you see that large third eye on his forehead brighten up as a cone of purple energy flies out at you. I need... Hey, hold on. 30 feet. Alright, yep. I need you to make a intelligence saving throw.
Me or all of us?
Just you.
Just me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Intelligence saving throw. Well, I add nothing.
Oh no.
So. Okay. 11. But if I fail, let me know, because I have the ability to re-roll one saving throw per day.
You
okay. I have to use the new roll. Okay. 8. I failed it harder.
Ouch.
All right. So, what is your intelligence score?
0.
0. Oh no,
So
no,
10?
not your modifier. 10.
Yeah.
8, 1, 2, 3. All right. So you take 12. 19 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
Damn.
And because the damage is higher than your intelligence score... Where did I put it?
I'm stupefied. Ha!
Sure looks like that way.
It's starting to sound that way, buddy.
You are paralyzed.
Oh shit.
As this beam hits you, you're overwhelmed with this head-splitting pain in your mind, which causes your vision to go to just bright stars. And at the moment, you completely forget where you are, what you're doing. All you can focus on is the feeling of somebody stabbing a dagger into your temple. And for the moment, you are paralyzed. At the end of your next turn, you will have a chance to retry that save.
Stupefy yourself.
All right, and after that blast of energy, you watch Malcolm go into a kind of almost seizure-like state, and then he reaches down towards the front of his his vest and pulls out 2 flintlock pistols, aiming them, one of each at you two.
I really don't like the description of the paralyzed status I just read.
Bad?
Yeah,
I
it's
might
pretty
die,
heavy.
guys. I might die.
All right, so first up is Zuko. 15 to hit. That's a miss, right?
Yes.
Okay. And second shot is aimed at Mira. $16 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. All right. All right. So after paralyzing Malcolm, he takes 2 shots with his flintlock pistols, both missing. Going a little bit wide, and then he sticks them. He drops the guns down into his lower set of hands, sticks them back in the holster. Mira, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh shit, the freaking radiant grenade is still in my inventory.
Oh, if you still have that, just throw it.
I don't know. I don't know if I still have it. I mean, it's...
Malcolm, you
I thought
used
I
yours.
used it.
Zuko used his, I believe, for to disable the Eratos. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't use using yours.
Fuck it. What do I roll for it?
Somebody have the stats on that. I believe you can throw it up to, what was it, 20 feet?
Yeah, range 20 to 60 feet. Damage is 1d4 plus 6. Or 1 or 6.
All right, you want to run forward for where you tried to get it?
Yeah, I want to run forward a little bit.
What's the radius on it?
I'm about to check.
I'm assuming you're gonna want to try to hit as many people as possible.
Correct.
Except me. Don't hit me, please.
I love you too much to hit you. Has a 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius spear centered on the point to which you threw it. Each creature in the area must succeed a DC saving throw.
DC what?
19. Dexterity.
Five. That's a fail. All right. How much damage does he take?
They take 6d12 radiant damage on a failed saving throw, or
Nice.
half as much on a successful one.
All right. So roll 6d12.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Crap. Which one's the d12? Hold on. I need to look at my dice. Holy shit, that's a lot. 32!
All right. All right. Mira pulls out her radiant hand grenade and pulls the pin out, tossing it in Manus's direction. It explodes in a brilliant ball of white flame, briefly igniting him. Second attack.
We'll use firebolt.
All right. Roll for attack.
Uh, 18 plus 7, that's 27 to hit? Am I right?
Sounds right, but 18 would have been enough. So, hit. Roll for damage. 2d10, I believe.
I believe you're right. For some reason, my sheet says 1d10, but I
think that's from when you were lower level.
We need to fix that. 15 into damage.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As he's recovering from the radiant flame, you slam him in the face with a firebolt. He's gradually getting angrier and angrier. That is your turn. Now, at this point, the rest of the people in the room have started to understand what's going on. We'll start with 1, 5, 10, 15.
How many people are in each group of that big creepy human face?
Hold on, I have that. That would be 5.
Yay.
Each of those groups is 5 guys.
Should we get burger and fries?
15. Alright,
Alright.
guys, it's been nice knowing you.
Alright, so the first group gets up from the dinner area, gathers up and starts charging forward.
Crap.
Stat block. Alright, so...
What? I'm fine.
They pull up
Okay,
ranged
fine.
weapons and start aiming
Go to
in your
sleep.
general
Go to bed.
direction. Alright, and they take 2 shots. One is... One is 12 to hit, and one is 11 to hit. So that was wasted. Alright. Group number 2 is going to start running in your direction as well.
This would be a good time for me to use telekinetic blast.
Once they're up close, yep. Alright, they are also going to take shots. Ooh, alright. This one misses all of you for sure. And second shot 50. For 19 to hit is enough for all 3 of you, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Even with shield, I would be
Bless it.
up to 19. So I'm not sure how much that would actually help.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a lot of dice.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice knowing you guys. We might die.
Mm-hmm.
you're not the one paralyzed. That if somebody hits me within 5 feet, I take critical damage automatically.
Ooh.
Oh my fucking god.
Divided by 3. All right, each of you takes 7 points of piercing damage as you're struck with crossbow bolts.
All 3 of us?
Yeah, each of you takes 7 points. And they're not within 5 feet, so it's not critical for you at the moment. And then that leaves us with number 3, I believe. Yep. Alright. Same thing, pulling out crossbows. Ho 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 ho! Both attacks are natural 20s. God.
Oh no.
Nice knowing you guys.
Alright.
We love you. We're gonna die.
2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so first attack. Ooh. Each of you takes 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh my lord.
The second attack, each of you takes 14 points of piercing damage.
What? Bless it.
Alright, so that brings us to Zuko's turn. What would you like to do?
Well, let me pull up the map again. All right, guys. Do you want me to aim at Manos or at some of the groups of people?
I don't know. I'm 40 HP down, so whatever you want to do.
Whew.
I'll aim
51.
at the. Yeah, I'm at 57. So yeah, we're all hurting.
Yep.
I'm gonna aim at group 3.
Alright. Roll
These
for
are
attack.
numbered?
Yeah, there's numbers on
20.
it. 20 hits. Roll for damage.
Uh, 20. Keep in mind they'll have radiant damage as well.
Give me the whole damage,
20 was the total.
including radiant.
Yes.
Okay. 22. You said it was. I'm sorry. What was the how much damage was it again?
20.
2. All right. 5. All right. Your first shot goes into the crowd, manages to strike one of the guys right in the neck, nearly decapitating him. So that group is down by 1 person. Second attack.
Same group.
Okay.
23.
23 hits.
$13 points.
13 points.
Whoops.
All right, second shot hits a guy that was already tagged by the ricochet off of the first one and takes him down as well. That group is now down to 3. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Back away.
Okay, where are you wanting to go?
If you can go to the right.
Over here?
Ah, crap. Yeah, I guess. Right there's good.
Okay. Right here or right here?
One more to the left.
Oh, right there?
Other left, yep. Perfect.
Okay. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, man. Alright, so at this point it's the Blink Dog's turn.
Oh boy.
You hear a pop as he vanishes from the pen. Sorry, Malcolm.
Malcolm gets it.
Alright, so the Blink Dog reappears right next to Malcolm, who is still reeling in pain. And tries to bite him.
Miss.
I gotta take a picture of this and send it to you guys.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bye,
No,
Malcolm.
no.
I think you just successfully killed the group.
Oop. Where is Alright, picture sent. Alright, so
Through where? Through Messenger or Discord?
Messenger. Right. Malcolm takes 4 points piercing damage.
I don't see no picture yet.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
For some reason it doesn't look... Oh, now it's sent. Alright. So you got that, Malcolm?
What the? 21?
Yeah, you said 4 points of damage? I took it
Yeah.
off, yeah.
Yeah. No, I got a 20 and a 1 on it on advantage.
Wow, if that's not nuts, I don't know what is.
That's redundant. Yeah, I didn't double the critical damage. I don't think that's I don't know what the rules
Fair.
is on that, but I since I don't know, I just took the less harsh suggestion. Alright, so that brings us back to the top of the round. Malcolm, of course you're not able to do anything with your turn because you're still reeling in pain, but go ahead and take your saving throw.
12.
Alright. That is still below the threshold. Fuck, man.
Oh my god. Use different dice.
Alright, so that brings us to Manos.
Ah, fuck.
Bear with me just a moment while I figure out what he's gonna...
Kill us with?
Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Had to kill an unidentified spider.
Oh, lovely.
See, when you steamroll all of Matt's enemies, this is what happens. He overcalibrates. And it's going to kill me.
All right, so Manos runs up to Malcolm naturally.
Man, he's really pissed at Malcolm.
And grabs you with both of his right arms and chucks you, or tries to. Let's see.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
I mean, I literally have disadvantage on everything while I'm paralyzed, so...
That's a success. So he picks you up and chucks you at the crates.
Oh no.
I think this is the first fight Malcolm actually gets seriously hurt in.
There's been a couple where he's came at me. But I've never been,
This
Paralyzed.
bad.
Yeah, this paralysis is no bueno.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack into the pile of crates.
Would that be enough to shock me lucid?
I wonder.
Doesn't say anything about... Hold on. Paralyzed. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about getting hurt waking you up.
Dang it.
That
There's gotta be
brings...
something.
Mira, it's your turn. You might want to try to distract Manos from Malcolm. Still there?
Yeah, we're all here as far as I can tell.
I'm still here.
Shakira? Shakira, are you muted or something?
I mean, I'm not sure what's going on with her.
Shakira, if you can hear us, you might want to drop out and come back in.
Sorry, the entire thing froze. Like
Oh, okay.
my phone froze for a good 2 minutes there.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
Wanted to look at my spells to see what I could actually
Okay.
use on this fucker.
Oh, what am I doing?
I would like to try using a ensnaring strike on him.
Alright, you moving? Should I get this shot? Because...
Am I not within spell range?
Oh, wait, the dog's smaller than him. Never mind, it wouldn't block your path. Alright, so ensnaring strike, what's that? I don't have it up.
The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack... Oh, with their weapon attack? Hold on. I thought it said I could use it with spells, because I did last time. Or maybe I misunderstood last time. Oh boy. Anyways, it says the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mess of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A large or larger creature has advantage on this saving throw If the target succeeds on the save, the vines shrivel away.
Alright, so you're going to cast that spell then?
Yep.
Alright, make sure you hit cast so it keeps track of your spell slots.
There's a slot I can hit, you said?
Yeah, your ranger slots. That's how you got that spell,
okay.
I believe, is ranger. Alright, so you're casting that spell. Casting that spell, and then what are you doing?
Then I would like to use one of my charges and attack him with melee.
Alright, roll for attack.
Sorry, I was trying to read up on how much I added with my radiant damage with the charges, but I can't see that right now. $19?
19 hits.
$7 for damage. Oh wait, no, I forgot to add 8. $15 for damage.
Alrighty. And you said a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
That will be a 12. And I believe your spell save DC is 15, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Alright, so Menos is restrained.
Down, boy.
Oh, hold on. Where's restrained? Alright, all attacks against Manos have advantage now. And his attacks have disadvantage and he can't move.
He also has to make, I think, let me double check because I read something.
He can take an action on his next turn to try to break out
It
of it.
says, while restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each turn.
Right, so the start of his next turn, he'll take 1d6 damage.
Correct.
But yeah, he can't move. His attacks rolls against him have advantage, and his attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws as well. Alright. Alright, that brings us... wait, that was your first attack, right?
Was it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, hold on. What's the casting time on... Bonus action, yeah, so you still have another attack. And this one has advantage, remember.
Okay.
Wait, was the spell a bonus action or an action?
Bonus
Bonus
action.
action.
Oh, so doesn't she have 2 attacks then?
She already
Still-
took her first one.
Oh, she did? Okay, I didn't realize she did.
The spell makes the next attack you take have that effect.
Okay.
And her attack was successful, so... She's
Gotcha.
got one more.
This asshole better just hope I don't get unparalyzed. Because Eyes of the Grave is coming his way.
You mean
shit.
Gravedigger?
Yes, Gravedigger.
I just got a natural 20 plus the 11 for
Natural 20? Okay.
yeah.
Alright, so that's double the weapon damage, the modifier damage, not counting your proficiency. Or, wait, no, yeah, it's double...
So 2d10.
I know how to play D&D, I swear. So... yeah, double all of your damage. Oh, wait, no, I'm freak... God, man, how long has it been since we played? Right, so what's the roll on your weapon?
My damage roll?
Yeah.
1d10 two-handed plus 8.
Alright, so you automatically get... Are you using a charge, or are you just swinging it regular?
Just swinging a regular. I don't want to use all my charges yet.
Okay, so you automatically get 10, plus d10 and an 8. Oh, wait, no, sorry,
Okay.
and a 16.
32 damage.
32.
If I did my math correctly.
Alright, so, as these vines come out of the ground after your first attack and wrap him up, you take another slash at him, ripping open his skin. He's looking in pretty rough shape. That your turn?
I would like to back up a little bit.
Okay, I think you've got about 10, 15 feet left. So there?
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey. Oh, wait, no. Well, he does get an opportunity attack, but he has disadvantage on it, so I doubt he'll...
Oh, then I should have stayed. Didn't think about that.
12 plus... 17 to hit? That's a miss, right?
Shield.
All
With
right.
shield is 19, so yeah. You miss.
Alright, so he takes a swing at you with what he can of his free arms, and you bring up shield, which his fist bounces off of. That brings us to the bandits.
Nazuko?
No, bandits are next.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No problem. Alright, they see what you did to Manos, and they come charging at you, pulling out rusted, poorly maintained blades. Keep losing track of where I am. $23 to hit and
Damn.
21 to hit.
It's a hit.
Alright.
I can only use shield once per turn.
Balls. I'm gonna have to use a roller for this.
A roller? Oh boy.
Like, All right. So first, on their first attempt swinging at you, the group manages to do 19 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie.
And second one, 12 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie. I need to heal.
And then we go to Bandit Swarm 2.
If you're coming after me, they're gonna kill me.
Alright. A bit of a crossfire problem here, so their target's going to be Zuko. Number 2 hasn't taken any damage yet. Let's see. Alright, so that is 10 to hit, miss. And 14 to hit.
Miss.
Alright, miss on both. So they start firing wildly in your direction, Zuko, but you manage to deftly zigzag around the shots. Alright, number 3.
Do they happen to accidentally hit someone we want to hit? Because they suck so much?
No.
Damn.
That would be a possibility on a natural 1, but... Alright, group number 3 kind of charges forward. Of course, they're reduced down to 3 people. Alright. 10 doesn't hit either of you guys, but... 23 hits both of you, right, Zuko and...
Unfortunately.
Alright, but reduced damage because they are down to 3.
Hits both of who, hun?
Zuko
and you.
Mira.
Ouch. I need to take a potion.
Alright, so each of you takes 8 points of piercing damage from crossbow bolts. And that's the last of the bandits. Zuko, what would you like to do?
Well, I might as well attack those bandits that are right in front of me.
Okay. Try to finish them off. First attack?
Yeah. Arrow.
Alright.
23.
Hits.
Uh, 20.
For damage?
20 points of damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Damn.
Group is reduced back down to 2. Second attack.
Same
Oh,
group.
God.
What?
24.
24 hits.
Push the gate and go use the bathroom.
Uh, 14 points.
14 points.
Push the gate.
Alright, still 2, but there's... HP wise, you'll
Are
probably
you
take
going?
out both
Are you going?
on your next successful hit.
Don't
Okay,
do anything
can you
sneaky.
move the map so I can see a little bit more than just the corner where I'm at?
You're talking to me like a teenager and I'm gonna ground your ass.
How's that?
Can you move down a little bit? Up just a little bit, okay? And then over to the move everything to the left.
To the left, to the
Or that
left.
way. That way?
Yeah. Am I able to move kind of northeast-ish? Like 15 feet?
Northeast. So, like up here where Malcolm is?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
about 15 feet.
5, 10, 15. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Are you using your bonus action for anything?
Am I able to take a health potion as a bonus action?
Yep.
Or is that an action?
You guys can take
Oh, cool.
health potions as a bonus action. It takes a full action to give it to somebody else.
Okay, well then I will take one of those.
I always misunderstood that. I felt like taking a potion was an action.
Rules is written, yeah, but I follow Matt Mercer's rule, which is giving yourself one you can do on the move, so... Hold on.
What the frack is she doing downstairs?
Good question. What are you doing now?
The gate.
I will get it back up on our break, which is soon.
Hug. Kiss. Love you.
Alright. So you take your healing potion?
Yeah, is that 3 d4s?
Regular healing potions, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Three. 6. 8 points.
8 points, alright. Alright, it is the Blink Dog's turn. It is going to go for the most recent attacker on Manos.
Bad dog. Bad dog. Sit.
Don't forget you have a spell specifically to deal with that kind of thing.
Charmed creature?
Mm-hmm.
Or summoning Wolfric.
Charmed creature. And you didn't bring Wolfric with you, did you?
He's in the ship.
Yeah.
But I
Wow.
have a bracelet that will summon him.
I thought you left him on our ship, which is on a completely different beach.
It's
Good
out the
point.
front door. Alright, where was I? Oh, Blink Dog. Alright. It's gonna try to bite you.
And I'm gonna slap it in the mouth. Snout. Whatever.
16
Bad dog.
to hit.
Miss. Bad dog.
Alright, so sure enough, the Blink Dog runs towards you and tries to bite you on the leg, and you just smack it across the face. It yelps. That brings us back to the top of the round. Malcolm, want to make your save again? Good luck.
Sure.
Don't sound too excited.
He
Usually he
just-
dominates the fights. This one he got taken out of.
Guess what? 12 again.
Oh my god.
You keep rolling 12.
Yay!
Here's my question though. If we target Manos' eye, would that take away the paralysis, or does he still have to make...
This is an effect on Malcolm at this point. It's his own brain fighting him.
Oh my god.
Matt went against my only weakness, intelligence.
Alright. Manos, of course. God, he can't really do much. What can he do now? He's restrained. He can't move. He can't use his attack without hitting his allies. Huh. Alright. Jesus. Alright, this is going to take a few minutes. Bandit swarm.
Do, 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 do.
-2. Holy shit.
What the frick is -2?
The intelligence score of the bandits.
Oh wow, you guys are really dumb.
Well, did he just kill him? For us?
Possibly, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's the
Bye-bye.
blink dog? Blink dogs, I believe, are fairly smart.
But
Yeah.
this one's unfortunately pretty stupid.
Blink dog's as smart as Malcolm.
So pretty stupid.
Damn, you're kidding. I thought blink dogs were supposed to be smart.
They're not
Um,
dolphins, okay?
Well, for animals,
Good point.
that's pretty smart. I mean, that is still almost a person intelligence score. So for an animal, that's actually pretty high. But, what was I looking for? Oh, T doesn't matter. Sorry, this is taking so long.
No, not a problem.
Meanwhile,
Take your time.
Mira, make your intelligence saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, Panos.
Do I need to make a throw?
No, you're not in range.
Yes! Are, his fellow man done?
Yeah, alright, so as this blast goes out, group number 1 is reduced to
19.
19 passes, alright. Alright, so group 1 is reduced to 1 guy, and he is paralyzed.
Okay,
night.
so we don't need to worry about him. Alright.
Blink Dog takes... Blink Dog is almost dead and is paralyzed.
Down boy.
Nice.
Whew. Yeah, Blink Dog is very close to dead. Alright, so Mira, you passed. So you take... Wait, on a failed save... Oh, you take nothing.
Oh, thank God.
Yep. Alright, so you feel that pain started to seep into your head, and remembering what you saw happen to Malcolm, you managed to steal your resolve and resist. Alright, bandit group is reduced to 1. Where was it? Manos. Okay, Mira, it is your turn.
Okay, as a bonus action, I would like to take a health potion.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
D4 is the pointy one, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all having a bit of brain drain this week, aren't we?
It's been
Well,
so
it's been a while
long.
since it's been a while since I used the D4, so I wasn't sure which one it is.
That's true. It has been a while since you guys have had to heal because you've steamrolled everything for last year.
Not today.
Yeah,
No, not today.
We're getting there, though.
8.
Alright. So add 8 back to your hit points, and what would you like to do?
Crap. Having a brain fart here. How many people are left in the bandit groups?
Group 1 has one guy left, and he is paralyzed.
So we don't need to worry about him.
Group 3...
Correct.
Yeah, it's not like
Which is
they're
the one
gonna
I've
break
been
up.
slaughtering, has 1.5 guy.
Basically, yeah, one guy who's almost dead and one guy at full health. And the damage rolls over when you attack him. Group 2 is the only one at full strength right now.
And where's group 2?
Over here.
The left corner.
Yeah, right behind Manos.
Hold on. Might have something here.
Why don't you attack Manos and then I work on the bandits? Because you're like
You got a
right there.
point there.
While we have advantage on him.
Alright, so you going up to Manos?
Give me a second. I'm reading a spell.
Okay. So remember not to kill him. I'm pretty sure Malcolm wants that honor.
Malcolm's
Well, it depends on
currently
if
paralyzed.
Yeah, it depends on if he gets his act together.
Yeah, Ryan, you know if you roll another 12 on that, you're gonna have to ceremoniously destroy that D20, right?
Well, I'm actually rolling in D&D Beyond, so I'm just going to be my character.
Jeez. Malcolm, I'm sorry, but I might do what I'm thinking here. It takes an action though.
What are you going to do?
Sacred Flame.
I mean, if you want to kill everybody, kill everybody. I don't care. I just want to be unparalyzed.
Come again?
I said, if you want to kill everybody, kill everybody. I'm out for the count right now. I know I'm usually the one that finishes everything off, but it's not happening today, evidently.
Matthew, would you like for me to read the spell out to you?
Yeah.
Sacred Flame. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take
Which has
1d8
disadvantage.
radiant damage.
1d8?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you're...
gains no benefit from cover from this saving throw.
Alright, that's what you're gonna cast?
Yes.
Alright.
Don't forget you have advantage on him.
Right.
Well, he has it's a saving throw and he has disadvantage on it.
Yes.
His dexterity?
Yes.
$12.
Fail.
Alright, so 1d8 radiant damage. Roll for it.
What the crap? Oh, I didn't pick the dice. 8.
Full damage, not bad. Alright, so you all watch, well, everybody but Malcolm, watches as out of nowhere from the sky what looks almost like molten metal being poured out of an invisible vat, but with bright white energy pours down on Manos. Wait, is there it's one creature you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of surprised at the limited
said
range.
Yeah, it said a creature within sight.
I'm surprised it's not an area of effect. Oh well. All right, so he continues to take damage. It's not double damage, right? All right. Second attack.
I would like to use my charge on this one and attack him with my sword.
You want to roll up on him? All right, you can easily run between.
Yep.
Actually, no, you wouldn't do that because that would give them the one guy. No, he's paralyzed. Yeah, you can run between them. All right, roll for attack.
$21.
21 hits.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, no
that's-
wait, not 21. 31, I'm sorry, I did the math wrong.
31.
Wait, am I doing the math wrong? Hold on. No, 21.
21. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
hits.
sorry.
No problem. Roll for damage. I'm surprised you guys have hit him as much as you have. He has a really high AC.
Well, it is kind of because I have him restrained.
That helps. I'm just saying though, like, you know, you guys have all, for the most part, been rolling over 20 on all of your attacks.
I've hit him 5 times. That's it.
Well, when you were able to do shit.
17 damage. I can't remember what I add with my charges.
It's 1d10 radiant, right?
I think so. I'm having a brain fart.
One d8 radiant damage, sorry.
Oh,
So 17 plus 1d8.
okay, so let me roll that d8 then. Five.
So 22 total.
Yep.
My tongue's gonna be green. Alright. He is starting to look really, really bad. Alright, so that's your turn. That brings us to the bandit swarms. 1 can't do shit. 2 is the only one at full strength. And they're gonna split between Zuko and Mira. Did we lose somebody?
Yeah, Mira dropped out. She's back.
What'd I miss?
Nothing yet. Well, they're getting ready to attack you and Zuko.
Oh, great.
13 to hit misses both of you. 22 to hit hits both of you. At least it's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Alright, so each of you, Zuko and Mira, you both take 6 points of pierce. Oh, wait, no, sorry. 8 points of piercing damage.
I do as well, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun.
Total damage would have been 17, but it's split between the two of you.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't 17.
And that leaves number 3, which is of course only 2 people left. They are also going to split. 2 6s,
I hate
which
you.
is 2 6s, which is 10 to hit. So looks like you guys got missed on both.
Yes.
All right. That brings us to Zuko. What would you like to do?
Zuko, do you have any spells that would attack multiple enemies?
I don't think I do.
Hmm.
Yeah, if Zuko still had, or Malcolm still had any of those magic bullets.
I do have some of them, but I can't
Use it at
effing
the
use
moment.
them. So
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack group 3.
All right.
23.
Hits.
Uh, 14 total points.
Alright, it is reduced to one guy dies, second one's close to death. So now it's down to 1 to 5. 1 out of 5.
Okay.
Second attack still on 3 or
No, I want to attack. What group is that by Mira? Group 1?
That's the one with the paralyzed guy.
Oh, well, I'm not worried about him. Then we'll attack group 2.
Alright. Roll for attack.
24.
24 hits. Damage.
$25 points.
Wow.
25.
Yes, go to bed.
Alright, so that brings it down to 4 out of 5, but one guy in the group is in pretty bad shape. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
I want to take another health potion.
Alright. 2d4 plus 2.
7 points.
One of
Alright.
Ulfric's toys is going off.
Yeah.
It's the cube.
Yep. No worries. I'm pretty sure Lullaby is public domain.
I hope so.
All right. Blink Dog tries to break out of his paralyzation. He fails. Malcolm.
13.
Malcolm, what?
You're safe.
Oh, I didn't realize I had to do a save. What kind of save is it?
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh, my.
Trying to break out of the paralyzed.
Your
Yeah.
days. Yeah.
I don't have anything to throw, so we'll just say I failed again.
What do you mean you don't have anything to throw?
Like I was going to throw something across my room because I failed again.
You failed.
But-
What did you get this time?
Yeah, an 8.
Not getting worse. Well, at least I know I need to calibrate this custom spell a bit.
I mean, if 12 isn't enough, that is a, let's see, 6 out of 10 chance that I'm going to fail. So depending on what the saving throw is, the odds are not in my favor.
Yeah, it was the same as when you got into it, which was 15.
Yeah, so I have a 75% chance of failure on this saving
Jesus.
throw.
Alright, Manos is going to use his action to try and break out of the restraints. He's going for 15. Nope.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, Mira, your turn.
Down, bitch. I'm just gonna attack again.
Manos.
Yeah. I'll focus on the humans after we take down Manos.
All right, roll for attack.
Ugh. 18 plus 11, that's...
Well, as I said, 18's enough, so it doesn't matter.
My brain's a little foggy tonight with math.
Alright, so damage.
$12.
12 points of damage. Alright, second attack. Wow, I'm embarrassed I used a calculator for that.
Nat 20.
Alright. So standard attack, that's a 10 plus d10 and an 8.
Correct. $27.
Okay, guess no point in having you roll on the critical hit table. How do you want to do this?
I would like to actually stab my sword
wanna-
through his third eye.
Okay.
Or do you want to cut off his head and then keep it?
Same thing. You know what? No, yeah. Decapitate the bastard.
All right. All right. So with Mira's first hit, she slashes across his chest, ripping his ribcage wide open. He lets out a scream that is more animal than person. And as she brings the blade back up, she goes right for his neck,
So much for revenge, bitch.
taking his head from his shoulders, which pops up into the air, hits the floor, and rolls away. And that brings it to the bandit swarm.
Did they run away?
Please run away.
Mira, roll an intimidation check for me.
Wait, how do I do an intimidation check?
Roll a d20 plus your intimidation score. You have a +1 to intimidation.
Okay. Uh, 17 plus 1, so 18.
18. When they see his head pop off, the remaining bandits that are not paralyzed drop their weapons. So, with the
Awesome.
sounds of cannon fire still going on outside, and Manos meeting his fatal end, that is where we are going to go to break. Thank you for sticking with us through that long combat. Malcolm, you want to do your check again to see how long it takes you to snap out of it?
You want to do your check again? Yeah, let me do it.
Oh, jeez.
3,
Okay.
Oh, God.
3,
Cool.
5,
Cool.
11, 9,
Roll real dice. Forget about D&D Beyond. Just roll a real dice, right?
17.
17. There you go.
Yay!
All right, so it takes a few, what would be a few more rounds, about a minute, and Malcolm finally shakes out of it. He stands up, getting ready to jump back into combat, and realizes that everybody's dropped their weapons. What do you do, Malcolm?
I angrily shove my guns back in their holster.
I was half expecting you to shoot somebody just out of principle.
I mean, I get
I mean, the blink dog.
The blink dog's still alive.
Yeah.
Yes, but paralyzed.
I'm gonna shoot the blink dog that's paralyzed and the one person that's left that's paralyzed.
All right. Roll two attacks with advantage.
I wouldn't be surprised if I miss them.
Oh.
One's a nat 20,
Yay!
Blink dog's dead.
and the
No,
other's a
Blink Dog.
21.
Paralyzed bandit is dead. All right. Malcolm having
And then the other
gotten
one
his,
was 21. So
Malcolm having gotten his anger out, he reholsters his weapons, and that is where we will go to break. All right, we will be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll deal with the aftermath of the attack inside and see what happens with the attack outside. We'll be right back. Aw, Stream Deck isn't working. And welcome back. All right, so at this point, none of the bandits are a threat anymore. Manos has been decapitated. The blink dog is dead. So at the moment, you see no further threats.
I look at the bandits that are no longer a threat, and I want them to line up sort of like against the wall, and I tell them, either of you try anything, you're dead.
They kind of nod and keep their hands up. Outside, you still hear cannon blasts.
Any way to check what's going on outside?
Well, we gave the Vox Caspa to the Solia, I think.
Correct.
Right?
You're the one that carries.
Yeah, you never said anything about taking it back, so.
So yeah, I'll call out to the Solia and see if they're outside firing or if they can give us an update.
All right. After a few moments, forgot about a group. Oh well.
What was that?
There was another group out in the wing. I forgot about.
Oh my freaking!
A second.
What?
Duck
What?
tape.
What? Then push down
Push
the
the
gate.
goddamn gate out and use the goddamn bathroom and then go to goddamn bed.
A few minutes later, she comes back. I think we're nearly done here. I'll come in when it's finished. How are things in there?
We let them know that Manos is dead, and we're ready to let them free.
All right. If you see his brother, just keep things vague. Laura out.
My name is Mira, and I'm here to rescue you.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? His head is over here by the dining area.
I'll collect that.
All right.
My latest trophy to mount on my horse.
Do I find any goodies on any bodies?
Good question.
Roll an investigation check.
$23.
Okay. You thoroughly search all of the bodies. It's mostly silver and copper, but total accumulated, you get about 250 gold pieces worth of coins.
Nice.
Sweet.
Alright, so what else do you guys want to do? I'll zoom out a little bit to see. Oof.
Holy crap.
Alright, so basically there are 4 doorways that lead out of this main chamber. The one that they were taking Mira towards, the one that Manos was taking Malcolm towards, and
I'm gonna go towards that one and check it out.
Alright, so Malcolm, you head across the chamber to that door. It is unlocked. There's a small walkway to another door, and once you get inside, it is a small, not luxurious, but comfortable sleeping quarters.
Anything in there, like treasure-wise?
Guns? Roll an investigation check.
I mean, I doubt anything is going to be as good as what I have, but
Correct.
17.
All right. Searching through the room, you do find some gunpowder and musket balls. You also find a couple more flintlock pistols, but they're... What the heck? Oh, did we get a... I think we got a new...
Somebody
pistol,
lights.
but
Yep. Somebody like the stream.
Awesome.
and I had my alert ball.
Think maybe Shakir's dad? Miguel?
That's fine.
Miguel?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Dad.
All right. Besides, you find a few of his flintlock pistols, but as I pointed out before, they're kind of overly large for his hands. So difficult for a normal-sized person to use, but they fired the same ammunition as your old flintlocks.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, you're still using the... Yeah, you're still using the pepper box, so I'll say you find about 20 musket balls and a keg of gunpowder.
Awesome.
All right. Who else? Oh, I'm sorry. You also find a coin purse with 285 gold.
Hmm.
All right. Who else wants to search for something?
I'd like to search that wing that you forgot the bandits were in. I mean, they're gone, right?
Yeah, I forgot about them, so they ceased to have ever existed. All right. You head out.
You are.
It looks to be a small, kind of makeshift lobby. A few benches sitting in there, and there's a large double iron door on the opposite side of the room.
I would like to investigate that.
All right. You head across. You open the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Opening it up, you find yourself at a cave entrance, looking out onto a small beach, where Serenity is currently landed with the gangplank down.
Interesting.
And you see some smoke beyond the ship, somewhere out in the inlet, but you can't get a clear view from where you're standing.
Okay.
At this point, though, by the time you reach that door, the sound of cannon fire has stopped for the moment. You do hear some shouting in the distance, but that's about all that's left.
Okay. Alright, so I relate to Malcolm through the hearing of whisper what I saw.
Any reaction, Malcolm?
No, because the cannon fire stopped, right? So,
yep.
I mean, really, we just have to wait for them to update us because they don't have any way to communicate with us. So,
right.
Zuko?
I want to go check out that door where they were trying to take Mira.
All right. So while the two of them are heading across the chamber, you head over to the door. Sure enough, the keys are still in the lock, but it looks like they had finished unlocking it just before everything went to shit. And beyond the gate, you see a natural cave passageway that leads down and to the right, completely dark. Of course, with your dark vision, you can see up to about the place where it curves. Can you head down?
I'm going to turn invisible and then just kind of walk down slowly.
All right. When you get down
Wow, that was the
past,
slowest walk ever.
when you get down to the bottom, you can see. Well, actually, when you get past the curve, you can see the chamber at the bottom is partially lit. And when you reach the bottom of the pathway, inside you see three very crappy cots, a small writing desk, and three people. An adult man, middle-aged, who looks like a taller, skinnier version of Marcus with more hair. A woman, pale skin with curly auburn hair. And a small boy, you'd guess to be about 7 or 8. His face resembles the man, but his hair, though short, is very clearly from the woman. And they are kind of huddled together, looking upward in the direction of the main chamber, looking somewhat fearful. It's clear that they picked up on some of the sounds of things going to shit upstairs.
Okay. I am going to say everything's okay now. And then make myself
freak him out.
well, I think showing myself first would freak them out more.
Sure enough, when you speak, they look towards the doorway and see nothing, and look a little bit more fearful. And then
God damn it, Bonesy! I said go to bed.
You turn invisible,
What?
and some of the fear of the unknown goes away.
Don't
but
worry
they're
about it.
still
Go to
a
bed.
little bit apprehensive. The man kind of puts his arm in front of the woman and the boy, trying to, put himself between you and them. Who are you? What do you want?
I want nothing. We just killed Manos. Are you slaves?
What? Oh. I guess you could say that. Manos has been forcing me to use my company for his benefit. Running it in correspondence from here. Are you some sort of rival gang?
No.
Okay. May I ask what you're doing here, then?
Oh, crap. Why are we here again?
We're here to save his ass.
You're here to rescue Marcus's brother.
And that's him.
Okay. So I'm going to say, well, we're here to rescue you.
They call me Superman. I'm here to rescue you.
How did you even know we were here? I didn't know anyone knew I was even missing.
It's classified. No, I'm kidding. She did say to be vague.
So what do you say to him, Zuko?
Oh, crap. We heard word that you may need some help. There are various channels. Hard to say where it originated from.
He thinks about this statement for a moment and kind of nods. Mercenary, then. Alright, well, however you heard about us, I'm grateful for the help. And he kind of gathers up his family. Is it safe to go up? Alright, back Jake.
Yeah, I lost you just as you were saying that he gathered up his family.
Okay, yeah. He says, is it safe to go up?
Yes.
Alright.
Follow me.
You notice that they gather basically nothing but themselves. They had basically no personal possessions down there. He does swing by the writing desk, though, and pick up a pile of papers and a seal. And they follow you up the path. So at this point, I'd say all of you have, I assume, reconvened in the main chamber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out of curiosity, how many keys were on that key ring?
4.
I'm gonna hold on to the key ring for the time being.
Alright. Make sure it's in your inventory. Alright, so you guys are all back in the main chamber. What would you like to do? Just waiting on Laura?
Yeah.
Alright, so about another 15 minutes pass.
Is there another doorway up to the north we didn't check out yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I'd like to look up there while we're waiting on her.
Okay.
I completely forgot there was another doorway.
You walk up to the other doorway. It is also made of bars and appears to be locked.
I'm gonna
Zuko.
whip out my key ring of handy dandy keys.
Hold my hand up for him to throw them to me from across the room.
No, I want to open the door in case it's booby trapped, and then it doesn't kill you.
I mean, I still have 40 health.
I have more than that.
You just missed a good opportunity for us to do roll to do a couple of good good rolls to see if I actually caught him.
All right, so Zuko comes up and unlocks the door. Nothing happens. You want to head down?
Yeah. Can you move the? Is there like is it actually on the map or okay?
The room at the bottom is not. So
Okay.
it's another natural cavern pathway. It also drops down slightly in curves, but not quite as dramatically. And it has a plain door at the other end with a stool next to it that is empty. Going through the second door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going through the second door, it is dark, pitch black. But you immediately get the impression, just based off of sound, that is a fairly large room.
Is it dark or dim?
Dark.
So if I put my light, my goggles on, it'll go to dim light.
Yep.
I'll do that.
All right. As you put on the goggles, you can see partially into the room. It is fairly large. The wall at the other end is outside of your range of vision, but it is filled with long wooden benches and shackles that are bolted to the floor.
Nice.
Any people?
Roll an investigation check or a perception check.
Thank God. Perception check 25.
Nice.
All right. You look around. Do you actually go like in and walk to? You try to walk the space. Yeah. You don't find any evidence of people being there currently. It looks like probably fairly recently. There is some discarded bowls with what looks like some sort of maybe porridge or grits. You know, some sort of very mucky gray sustenance. It doesn't look to be too old. So you get the impression there were people in this room not too long ago, but nobody in there right now.
Any other doors?
Nope.
Okay.
Right, so returning to the main chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after about another 15 minutes, the inner doors over here where Mira had checked open up, and Lara comes in. She looks around to locate all of you. Do you approach?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She looks a little bit concerned. All of the cannon batteries have been cleared. I should have realized something was wrong when the captain agreed to stay back with the Solia. We had barely reached any of the batteries before the Solia rushed into the inlet and started firing on the batteries, but it was outnumbered. It crashed into the water. Most of the crew we had on board has made it ashore, but I haven't seen the captain yet.
Oh, crap.
And at this point, this is when she sees that his brother is right there.
Oops.
Whoopsies.
You see there's a moment of her thinking, trying to figure out if she just screwed up, and then she kind of breathes a sigh of relief, realizing she didn't mention him by name.
Is it possible to go searching for him?
I have some volunteers trying to swim out there. I'm sure they could use some help. Not a lot of strong swimmers among the group.
I suggest possibly taking Serenity out to kind of hover over and help with rescue efforts.
All right. So you guys head out the front doors then?
Sure. Or it's the side doors, right? Because they're on the beach, right?
Yeah,
Right.
they're out here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess side because of the way you're looking at it, but all right, so you head out the front door. Lara, as you're trying to exit the chamber, what do we do with them?
Malcolm, do you think we could put them on the Serenity for now? See if to make sure they're well fed and have a nice room to stay in for now.
The prisoners, like the
Oh, wait, no, I meant the other
No,
guys.
she's talking
I
about
mean-
she was pointing at Marcus's family.
Oh yeah. They can have rooms on the ship for now.
All right, so you
Just
take the
beware of the large dog. He's friendly, but don't piss him off.
as long as there's nothing like that beast, and he kind of looks over at the corpse of the blank dog.
He's nicer.
All right, so you guys head out onto the inlet and up the gangplank. Malcolm, I assume you shout up to Dusk Chin to get the ship moving.
Yep.
Kaylee does rush forward to take the family off of your hands and takes them to go get checked out and taken care of. So you bring the ship up over to where the Solia is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so Serenity lifts off and turns around, and you can see. Let me bring. Let's turn off. All right, so basically, right about here, right where the water starts getting shallower, you can see the remains of the Solia. Sitting on its side in the water. There are still people swimming away from it, but all of it looks to be regular crew members. The sails have been completely taken off, as well as the the crystals that keep it in the air. And the hull is just cracked open like an egg. Waves beating up against the ship itself and into the interior of the ship. The top of deck is largely inaccessible.
Would I be able to fly a little lower than Serenity?
In theory, yeah, because you're just a person.
Then I would like to try that.
All right, so you bamf out your wings.
Yeah.
All right, Mira releases her luminescent wings and jumps off of the gangplank, diving down towards the ship, getting closer. You wanted to roll an investigation check?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, roll that for me.
$18.
T. All right. Hovering over the ship. How long does that last? An hour, right?
Yes.
Okay. And trying to scan over it. It's hard to make out anything specifically among the little bits of flotsam that are floating in the water inside in the now opened interior of the Solia. But you do get a glimpse of what looks to be some sort of fabric, possibly clothing, floating at the top of the water and getting repeatedly pushed against one of the bulkheads, I guess you would say.
Okay, I would like to fly towards it and check.
Alright. You go down to where you see this, and it's a little hard to find anywhere to land, but upon closer inspection, it is a body face down in the water.
Is there any way to lift the body and
Oh yeah,
and
easily.
inspect who it is?
You can't really land, but you can definitely lift the body.
Okay.
So you descend further and grab onto the body, lifting it out of the water. It's face down, so you can't be 100% certain, but it does look from the back to be Captain Marcus Shepard.
Okay, I would like to carry him back to Serenity.
All right. So, is anybody in the cargo bay watching, or are all three of you down there?
Yeah, like I'd be in the cargo bay looking down because the door would be open.
Mm-hmm.
So you see Mira come out from the wreckage, carrying a short, somewhat bald figure up to the gangplank, and as she reaches the level of the ship, she lays the body down on the gangplank and turns him over. Sure enough, it is Captain Marcus Shepard. What would you like to do?
I would like to call Kaylee over. She is the healer. She might know what to do in situations like this. She could guide us on what to do.
All right. All right. So you call her. It takes her a moment to get out there, but she joins you out on the gangplank, somewhat precariously because she's not used to walking on the thing while the ship's in midair. But for almost immediately, she jumps into good old-fashioned chest compressions. And after a few moments, let me see here. Yeah, after a few moments, he coughs up significant amount of seawater, salt water, and she then casts a spell on him, and his pale, wet skin begins to gain a little bit of color again. All right, he's past the worst of it. Help me get him into the sick bay.
Okay.
Who's helping carry him?
I got it.
I will.
All right, so Mira and Malcolm, you carry his body towards the sick bay. The other three are already in there, sitting to the side. They're being patched up. Kaylee follows in behind you, and she addresses Marcus's brother, sister-in-law, and nephew. And she says, let's get you out of here for this. There's a galley upstairs where you can get some food. And they start to follow her until the man realizes who it is you brought in. Marcus, is that you? And at this point, Marcus is still a bit out of it, alive, but still just barely there.
So I slowly nod and I tell him, once we get him situated, we can explain the situation.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. $21.
21. He looks like he wants to argue, but he allows himself to be ushered out. And Kayla gets to work. I've got it from here. I'll let you know if I need anything.
Okay. Alright, let me know if you do.
So you're ordering... Malcolm, where would you like Serenity to go right now?
I mean, I don't really have any specific place. Maybe into port next to the other ship, because I'm sure that with Asolia gone, they'll need a ship to get traveling again.
Right.
Well, the other ship's inside.
Are there any more people trapped on the Solia, or have most of them made it out?
Laura gave you the impression that... I don't know if you wanted her to come on Serenity with you. You guys didn't mention.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so she's on the ship. The head count I have, it should be just about everybody. I imagine we might have lost a couple people when the ship was fired on, but most everyone's accounted for. And we only lost about 6 people in the attacks on the cannon batteries, as far as I can tell. Everybody should be filtering back by now.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'd say we want to go back and park up next to the other airship to give it to the captain.
All right, so want to give it a few hours for everybody to get everything to get sorted.
Yeah, we'll look for some food in the cavern too. Maybe have a little feast for everybody.
A victory
Good idea.
feast.
Roll for investigation.
That's a nat 1, so I found nothing.
Oh shit.
Well, food pretty easy to find in there. You didn't find anything particularly good, but certainly enough to cook up and give everybody a chance to eat and recover. Over the next couple hours, everybody filters into the main chamber of the hideout. And by this point, Marcus is actually feeling better, and you see him having a conversation with his brother off to the side. A little bit of arguing.
It's to be expected with siblings, to be honest.
You got the impression from his brother that he's a very calm, level-headed guy, but you see him get a little bit heated with Marcus. And the entire time, Laura is looking at Marcus with a frustration and disbelief. But she ends up sitting next to you during the evening meal. And she has a conversation with you. Well, the Solia is clearly beyond recovery. I guess I can change this music now, too.
Maybe you can take the other ship as your new way of transportation.
That seems like the preferable option, though. We will probably change its name, and I know you wanted to claim some of those cannons. I think that would still be acceptable. We don't need that much firepower if we're going back to the way things were. So once we pull out of here, I'd be happy to help you load them onto your ship.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Oh, and she pulls out a large coin purse. Grabbed this. I promised you good payment for helping us out with this situation. And she gives you a coin purse with 6,000 gold pieces.
Holy mother of woo!
So that's 3K for me and a K and a half for you guys. No, I'm just joking.
Now, how many of those cannons did you really want to load in? Did you just want to upgrade one cannon per side, or try to get all 6?
What do you guys think?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. We don't do much ship combat right now.
That is true.
We might in the future. Who knows? Matt might throw some more stuff like that at us.
I'll put this into you because I'll say you talk with Tristan about. You already have obviously talked with him about it, and he said 2 cannons he could install and with very little modification, which would give you just a little bit more damage on each side. But all 6 he would have to rig a new system because the cannons on Serenity on each side are tied together so that when you adjust a cannon, it redirects the other 2 on that side. So if you wanted him to get that system going with 6 new cannons, it would take some serious modification. But if you got 1 on each side, you could simply put it in the center slot and not have to do much modification. It would take less time to get it up and running.
Let's do the 2 and then have him kind of start the progress without removing the other ones to upgrade 2 bigger ones in the future.
Okay, so grab all 6 cannons, but keep them in the all but 2 in the cargo bay for now.
Sure.
All right, so 6 cannons will be added to Serenity's cargo bay, which doesn't really take up too much space. Oh yeah, okay. 4 cannons are added to the cargo bay. 2 are going to be brought directly up to the cannon deck. All right. Well, we didn't take Manos alive, I see, but at least he's out of the picture. And
he pissed me off.
understandable. I don't blame you at all. I honestly thought taking him alive was going to be difficult anyway. But I hope the payment is enough. Marcus almost got himself killed, but we made this out of this alive. We saved a lot of people, and the cartel will be at least destabilized for some time.
Just let him know if he's trying to do something like this again, not to go in half-cocked, at least have someone help before he jumps in again.
Well, I always do try to get him to see reason. It's an uphill battle sometimes, especially in a situation like this. But,
Understandable.
I've talked with a lot of the people we freed from the Euratos, and I think we should be able to get everybody back home within the next week or so. And lose somebody?
I can still hear you guys.
Shakira jumped off, but she's just back now.
But you've done enough. Okay. You've done enough, and we'd be happy to take care of those trips, free of charge, of course, and get everybody back home.
What do you think, Malcolm?
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Lara said that they're willing to take all of the freed slaves back to their respective homes.
Yeah, I'd also recommend maybe offering them a position on the crew if they so wish. I know that they have some depleted crew members, and somebody might be up for a job instead of returning home.
Yes, actually, a few have already volunteered. Some of them wanted reassurance that I am usually able to keep the captain more under control, but otherwise, some of them don't really have anything to go back to. So, yeah, we should be able to replenish our numbers, and by this time in a few weeks, we should be back to being a respectable cargo ship. No more cartel hunting for us. No more fencing stolen goods and things like that. All in all, I think this turned out the best we could hope for.
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out. The way, or at least the best it could.
All right. Well, anything you guys want to do, or anybody you want to talk to before we get to when everybody starts packing up and leaving?
I can't think of anything.
Me either.
Malcolm, during dinner, you feel a warm glow in your coat pocket.
I pull out my scroll of message to see who's chatting with me.
You immediately recognize, as it appears, the handwriting of Argette. She simply says, "Haven't heard from you in a week or so. Just wanted to check in to make sure everything's all right. I heard you were in Palhas, that you departed recently. Thinking of you."
Aw.
I reply back, "Nearly got myself killed."
Oh, that's gonna piss her off.
I got myself killed fighting four-armed ape. Thinking of you as well. We'll stop by soon.
A significant amount of time passes afterwards. But towards the end of the meal, when everybody's getting ready to go, you get a short message back. Not exactly what I like to hear, but I appreciate the honesty. Sure, sure it will be an exciting story to hear when I see you next.
And I write back. Well, she's in Anexa, isn't she?
Yeah, she's in the next with
Yep.
Clambach.
So I can't think of anything else we have to go to right now. I guess we could go back to Anexa before going on our next mission. So yeah, I'll write back that I'll tell her the whole story and all of its details in a couple of days when I stop by.
All right. You write out that message. Everybody loads up onto the Eratos, as it is still currently called. You meet up with the ship outside of the island, and they help you load up 6 cannons from the ship onto Serenity. Someone remind me at some point. I will add the stats for the 2 cannons you're putting in place now. And that'll be put into place. But Tristan said he'll try to get an estimate on how long the work will take to get the other 4 in. But it will require the ship to have some downtime in a dock.
I don't think we're in any rush to have the other 4 in right away.
But that is loaded on, and you say your goodbyes, and it is approaching sundown as the Eratos and the Serenity separate once more and go their separate ways.
Malcolm, did you get your box back?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he got his Vox Cast back.
Yeah.
So where is Serenity headed?
I would say Anexa. I'm not sure if you guys think we need to go anywhere else before then.
I don't think
No,
so.
you should visit your girl before we have to go look for more godly weapons.
Yes, to Anexa.
Make it so.
All right.
Engage.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yes.
that.
All right, so you are back on the ship. Mira, you get to spend some time with Wolfric.
Ooh, you're a good boy.
You guys are free to enjoy the bear claws that Zuko has stashed in the galley, things like that. Anything in particular anybody wants to do before you guys head to bed for the night?
Not really. We need a long rest. We got our asses handed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, by this point, you guys have already had a short rest, just so you know, if you need that.
Oh.
You can use your hit dice to heal up if you want. So you guys are pretty much cashing in early?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's pressing for me to do.
Okay.
I mean, if there's downtime, I guess I could work on my fletching skills a little bit more.
I actually would like to try to draw up some plans for a shotgun or scattergun.
Okay. Yeah. I'm usually using my tablet.
What's wrong with the tablet?
Well, I don't.
Where's the tablet?
In my current setup, there's not a lot of room for it, so I've just been running off the main computer.
Okay.
So what's the? Can you read off the stats for the crafting the shotgun?
Yeah, let me bring up the Gunpowder Codex version 1.1. crafting firearms. Which let me see, shotgun or scattergun, I can't remember what it's called. Okay, so the scattergun is a martial firearm. The actual shotgun, an actual shotgun is a advanced firearm.
Okay.
Dude, I'm like right here. Just lay down.
What is the damage with the shotgun? I don't see it on here. Yeah, so the gunpowder codex doesn't have the stat block for the shotgun. Let me check the gunslinger. Or if it does, I don't see it. Okay, so the gunslinger class page only has the stats for the scattergun. There's gotta be a stat block for the shotgun here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Shotgun, 2d8 piercing.
Yeah, it's in the codex too.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I found it finally. It's in the front part, and then the I found it, and then the crafting part doesn't have the stat block for it, so it just threw me off. Yeah, so I mean, I'd like to make the shotgun, rather than the scattergun, since it's. Well, I mean, I guess I probably would have to make the scattergun first, wouldn't I, and then build off of that for the shotgun.
Hold on, let me check the stats here. Scattergun. Yeah, I'd say that'd be an evolution. You would essentially build off of the first. So with 1 8-hour session, you want to sit down and try to draw up the plans?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and we'll call it a Tinker Tools check for the planning stage. With no cost. In materials, anyway.
So that is going to be 10 total. My bad rolls are back in play again.
That's enough though for planning. So you've got an idea of how to build it. Then the rest will be trial and error as you try to build it.
Okay.
So scattergun is you're ready to start when you have the materials and the money. Have you divvied up the currency that you guys have picked up?
I just added 2,000 gold to my character sheet. I'm not sure if they did.
Okay.
I will do that now.
Okay. And did you divvy up, or what did you do with the dirty money from the?
Oh, I don't think we did anything with that yet.
Okay, so it's just it's there when you.
We'll do that offline. I'll message the group or whatever with how
Okay.
much we all got. I just haven't got a chance to look at it yet.
Okay. All right, so you retire to your quarters to draw up those plans. Zuko, you said you wanted to do some fletching.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
On 19.
Nice. So that adds 16 hours to your thing. You are halfway to becoming fully proficient. And with that, I'll say you get... Hold on. Let me see if I can find something here. So with that, I will say you end up with 10 good quality arrows.
Okay.
And Mira, you said you're heading straight to bed pretty much, right?
Yep.
All right. So, now before before Mira goes to bed and before Zuko and Malcolm go to their individual projects. The sun is setting, but Dustchin calls down and lets you know to expect a rough ride. You're heading right into a thunderstorm. Just on the horizon. So as you guys are going through that, you start hearing the sound of thunder and rain beating against the hull of the ship.
That's always fun.
We need to make our ship waterproof. So that way we can be a submarine too.
Mm.
Not a bad idea.
That would be pretty damn tricky, but bear with me a moment. All right, so by the time you're going to bed, the ship is fighting pretty hard against the wind. The thunder is almost continuous and repetitive, and through the few portholes on the ship, you can, the interior of the ship is lit up brightly by the lightning outside. So around midnight, all three of you are asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you're not sure how far into the night you are, but at some point after you fall asleep, Malcolm, you hear at the door to your quarters, quick, rapid knock.
I spring up and put my shoulder up against the door, gun in my hand, and ask who it is.
Just remember that your quarters is in the neck of the ship. Your door is actually like up.
Oh, okay.
And you hear the voice of Tristan. Captain, there's a situation.
I leap up and push open the door and climb up.
He looks like he was woken up out of sleep as well. And looking towards the front of the ship, you can see Duskshin is still expertly navigating the ship through this storm. But Tristan looks a little bit concerned, almost like he's seen a ghost.
I look at him and grab him by the shoulder and shake him gently and ask him, "Out with it, man."
It's hard to explain, but and then you hear, I don't know if you can actually hear that, but another slow, deliberate knock, 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 coming from elsewhere in the ship.
WTF?
That is why I woke you.
I guess I go towards the knocking.
At the moment, the general direction you're hearing it from is towards the galley.
Head towards the galley.
Do you want us to wake up too, or are we still sleeping? Or what?
I think we're still asleep.
Are you waking them up? Well, Mira's of course downstairs, but
Well, I mean, if need be, I could always yell bloody murder into their earrings a whisper.
yeah. All right. So you continue following the sound of the knocking.
Yeah.
All right. As you enter the galley, you realize you now hear the echoing. It is clearly a door leading into the cargo bay because the sound is echoing through that open space. But it is very clearly, it sounds like a person knocking. Knock, 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 knock.
Who's that knocking on my chamber door?
Yes.
All right. So
I continue on towards the sound of the noise.
at this point, Mira, you are woken up not by the sound of the knocking, but by the low growl of Wulfric.
Wolfric, what is it? What is it, boy?
And right after he brings you to consciousness, he's growling in the direction of your chamber door, but you hear from the cargo bay, knock, 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 knock.
I rush out of bed and I follow the sound.
All right. Are you keeping Wulfric back, or
That's a good
letting
question.
him follow you out?
I'm sure he'll listen to me if we get in trouble.
Are you sure? You're sure? You're sure?
Wait, so you're bringing him with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So Malcolm, as you come down into the cargo bay, you reach the first floor, and Mira is coming out from the guest quarters area where hers is, and you look at each other, both a little bit confused, and again you hear knock, 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 and you realize at this point it is coming from the man door on the gangplank. The door you use to access the ship when the gangplank is closed.
Mm-hmm. So somebody's just hanging on the outside of the airship?
Okay, tell me if I'm crazy, but this sounds like it's playing out like an episode of Doctor Who. I just don't remember which one.
It does have the right feel to it, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I think I know what you... Because somebody was hanging on the outside of the target and was knocking on the door.
Wasn't that Jack?
Yeah, I think that was Jack.
Well, but I remember there was an episode, I'm trying to think, either it's Waters on Mars, or it's the one where they're on like the Satan planet or whatever, and there's writing all over the ship, and it's getting sucked into a black hole. One of those 2 episodes. I don't remember which one it is.
Well,
but...
the one with the satanic one, the Ood are going nuts.
Yeah.
I think it might be that one.
Because they hear knocking.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, that's right. And they're like, nobody can survive out there. How?
Yeah, how is this even possible? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that creeped me out the most. There's a lot of Doctor Who episodes that creep me out, but that one scared the crap out of me.
Blink?
Well, I can't do... I can't do Eyes of the Grave because it's behind total cover.
Dang it. You could always yell who goes there in your loud voice thingy.
Knock back.
There's a polite gap between each time it happens, but once again, you hear knock, knock, knock.
This is creeping me out.
Then I guess I'll ask with my booming voice. Who goes there?
You can barely hear the response through the sound of the rain and the thunder and the thick bulkhead between you, but you hear a faint voice on the other side. A messenger!
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
A messenger up this high? The fuck did you
Okay.
do? Teleport here?
Okay, I pull out both of my guns and nod to Mira to open the door.
Okay.
Alright, so Mira opens the door.
Sword and drawn.
Alright, so you open the door, it opens inwards, and immediately you're hit with the gust of wind and rain is just pouring into the opening. And it's very dark outside of that doorway. But with a flash of lightning, you do see the silhouette of a man standing in the doorway. The wind is blowing his jacket or coat, up against his body, and his long black hair is drenched. You can just make out the very sharp features of what is probably would have been a very handsome man at some point, but his skin is pale and pallid, and his eyes have a slight red glow to them. Not like washed out with red color, but you can still see the pupil and everything. But there's just a slight glow in the dark quality to his irises.
Is it these demon guys that we ran across?
No.
No, not like that. Those guys, their eyes go full red, like washed out. This is just like a slight glow in the dark quality, with a red tint.
And as the door opens and I get that flash of lightning, I would like to use Eyes of the Grave to see if he is indeed undead.
I think he's one of what's his name's dudes.
So you cast the spell. Sure enough, he lights up undead. You also get a glimpse of something behind him, a dark-colored carriage being pulled through the air right in front of Serenity, and you can't quite see what it is that's pulling it, but you get the impression of very large black wings flapping in the air.
Thestrals?
What's that?
Are they Thestrals?
What's a Thestros?
Harry Potter? The horses with the wings?
Oh!
That only dead people can see?
I have a question.
Or people that
Nice.
death can see?
What?
I have a question.
Yeah, I remember now.
What?
What were you banging on with your hand?
The desk. Now go to bed.
Oh.
Goodness. All right. No, you get the
She should be
impression.
asleep by now.
Yeah, I know. You get the impression
She
of.
rolled the damn melatonin.
Yeah. You get the impression of bat wings. just very, very
Cool.
large. And the man gives you a polite nod after you've cast the spell, and he says, "I apologize for the late hour, but I carry an important missive from Lord Solus. Solas, sorry, yeah, got mixing up characters there.
Yep.
May I step in?"
Okay, but one wrong move and.
Is this like the real, like the normal vampire lore? You have to invite them in.
Yeah.
That is true.
That is true.
You're deaf, dude.
Yeah, he can come in. He might not leave alive, but
So, on this dark and stormy midnight hour, a strange visitor coming on behalf of Lord Solas steps onto the Serenity while it is flying in midair and closes the door behind him as he pulls out a small sealed letter. And that
is where we'll end our session.
How did you know that was coming?
Sorry, it's first on your thunder there, Matt. You can go ahead. I'm sorry.
And that is where we'll end our session. I take it you could tell there was a cliffhanger coming there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so when we return 2 weeks from now, we will find out what it is this most likely vampire has come to visit Serenity in the middle of the night, what the message he carries says, and how the regulators will deal with it. It's a little loud. So, appreciate everybody that stopped by, and as always, appreciate our VOD watchers. Hope you enjoyed tonight's session. It was very intense combat, and an interesting conclusion to our short little side quest. And now we have interesting things developing, a possible conclusion to the vampire storyline that began ways back at Fort Solus. That's what I was getting mixed up with. And we may finally figure out what the remaining elder vampire wants with the regulators. So, like I said, appreciate everybody who has stopped by and everybody who's watching this at a later date. We hope you're enjoying the story. We definitely enjoy playing it for you. We had a good time tonight. Well, at least most of us did. I don't know how Ryan feels.
I'm alive.
But we will be back in 2 weeks, as always. We are still working on getting that dice giveaway put together. Should be able to do that very soon. And so make sure you follow the Bold Wolf Gaming Twitter or the Winds of Earrenia Facebook at the very least for updates on that. Be sure to check out that new photo album with all of our previous handcrafted terrain. Be sure to come back and to Bold Wolf Gaming and get the link for the multi-stream between me, Ryan, and Eric as we play The Division and Call of Duty Cold War tomorrow. And I hope to also see you for 90s Night this week and my first sci-fi stream. Otherwise, we will see you 2 weeks from now. Appreciate everybody. And that is it for us. Hit the button, Frank. work on the mimicking game.
I actually thought about doing the shave and a haircut 2 bits thing, but
I would have played into that too.
I really should have. But towards the end of the night, I get tired, man. I don't think it's quick.
Well, fortunately, we made good time tonight. You guys got through the fight and everything after it pretty quickly. But that is resolved. You guys got some new cannons. So you're headed back to Anexa, right?
Correct.
So I will plan that out accordingly. You've got some friends there. Besides Arget.
Clambach.
Clambach, your girlfriend, Alexandria.
Is she there? She said she was going to be traveling a lot.
There's a chance of her being there. She's based there. Remember, the Jarl gave her Fort Nexa basically for use of the new Knightly Order. That's also where Alexandria is. So yeah, there'll be some stuff for you guys to do when you get there. We'll follow out that plot line, and I'm assuming within the next month or so, you guys are probably going to be heading after that second weapon.
Yes.
Any idea which one you're going after?
The one that's near the... I think we were heading towards the one that's near my birthplace. Or was it the swampy one?
The thing marked near you where you were born was of course, where you got that tablet and had it taken from you, but also it's rumored that's where one of the champions hometowns was, which might be able to lead you to the one weapon that's not marked on the map, because Ardun didn't figure out where it was.
It's too bad he died before he could.
Yeah, but
Jasper.
There's possibilities. There's clues up there. Plus, you wanted to go there to see what became of your family.
Yes, I do. As long as Malcolm's still okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
So yeah, just trying to give an idea ahead of time where you guys want to go when certain things are resolved. Really hoping. Well, we'll see. All right. Well, that's it for me tonight. I'm ready to go watch some TV and get to bed. Didn't have too many viewers tonight, but I'm sure, as usual, we'll have plenty of people watching on VOD.
Mm-hmm.
Continue trying to pick up followers, so hopefully we actually have a decent audience when we do this. But good job, everybody. Survived yet another oversteer by me. Accomplished some cool stuff. Got some new weapons. Got a lot of gold. I imagine you guys are going to want to spend that sometime soon.
Yes.
And Ryan, you said you're going to let everybody know later what their cut of the whiskey job was.
Yep.
Zuko and Mira, don't forget that you have books that you picked up that you were talking about reading at some point.
That is true. I just can't believe you actually freaking wrote anything smutty.
I didn't actually write out smut parts, but there may be some interesting, unexpected information hidden within the smutty story, which will be, implied rather than.
That's usually my area.
And of course, Zuko's got his book full of old myths.
Yeah.
And the prison job too is Well, still a few weeks away, but that'll be something.
I forgot about that.
All right. Well, if we're all set for 2 weeks from now, Ryan, I will talk with you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We still doing the business plan thing as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll do that, and then we've got our stream in the evening. Get my ass kicked in Call of Duty again.
If you got Dad there, he probably will back you up too.
Oh yeah, I got.
He's pretty good at playing.
That set up as well.
Yeah.
A 4-person team should make things a little bit easier too.
I mean, he's been playing since Call of Duty came out, and it's one of those things that I used to watch him demolish people while listening to audiobooks.
Well, I started very late into the entire multiplayer first-person shooter thing. So.
Dude, I started late too, and I fucking suck at it. I just don't want to try again. Ever. I suck really bad. You don't want me in your team.
All right,
I mean, I did pretty good the other morning I was playing. I got like a 2.0 almost.
Well, you were even coming out ahead of me last week, so... Hopefully, after a few more years, I will actually be somewhat proficient. But honestly, I'm happy if I get over 50%. So, or 0.50, I guess it is. Whatever. As long as my kills eke out just ahead of my deaths, I'm happy.
Excuse me.
Well, you guys have a good night. I'll text you whenever I'm done with my homework and stuff, Matt, and we'll go from there tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Sleep well, man.
Catch everybody later.
Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good night.
You too.
Yep, you too.